conspiracy theories. I understand not all of them, not most of them, but you don't believe in any conspiracy theories?
Yo, what's good, family? Yeah, we back with another one. You know what it is, delving deep into the creepy side of TikTok. But before we get into it, I need you to hit that like button, subscribe, join the fam, and leave a comment down below to share your own creepy encounters on TikTok. Without further ado,
pay attention. This was about a year or two ago at the Panther Stadium. Just pay attention to how advanced AI technology is.
I don't think that's AI technology, dog. It looks more like augmented reality, AR.
Do y'all see this?
You put the goggles on.
This even on the Carolina's Panthers website. Carolina unveils mixed reality Panther before the game. And then, you know, they got stuff like this, too, that's going on.
I don't know what that is, but that's something in the sky right
drones.
there. Over here in Harlem.
They're like pre-programmed.
That shit, like, very entertaining how, like, y'all can make shit seem like it is, but it's not there. I'm just saying, y'all go put two and two together. Go look at the Project Bluebeam. Y'all let me know what y'all think.
The operative word there was mixed reality, which is AR, augmented reality. So you need like an Apple headset or some type of headset in order to see that. You couldn't see that with the naked eye. And the other one was just a set of drones. They give them like pre-flight coordinates and have them do different patterns. And that's how that's done. I wouldn't say there's anything conspiracy worthy with that. It was cool though. It was dope to watch, but not conspiracy. What you guys think?
Celebrities glitching, part 1.
That's legit glitch.
Reptilian.
Pressing the button.
That's really creepy.
Make even more noise from my band.
No, I was just here. But it's been a heck of a ride, to be honest. I really can't complain.
He is literally frozen.
Yeah, I was a little down. I found out I was injured and I had surgery again, or with another knee. But at the end of the day, I have amazing teammates. Guys.
Just watch.
That's exactly how you have to have a certain amount of distance between the bodies.
Exactly.
You're high.
Yes, like they say in Catholic school, leave room for the Holy Ghost. Anyway, there is a lot of memories today, actually. It's a big day in music history.
35
Get
years
the way
ago
that
today,
they
Elvis
zone out, they
Presley
don't blink.
passed away. The king of rock and roll and his
So is that a glitch? If y'all recall, I showed y'all this video on the previous one. A little small alien guy out in front showing you that was fake. So some of these things aren't real.
What the fuck? This shit's changing different shapes.
And we've seen
it's just a circle.
UFOs shaped just like that in other videos. This one's actually changing shape. Wow.
This is hovering.
We're on a walk and we came across this tree house, okay? I've lived in the same house my entire life, so for 20 years. I've walked in this area a million times, I've taken pictures here, and I've never seen this tree house before. I brought it up to my parents, they've never seen the tree house. So we were like, what the heck? And we go up to the tree house, we start like poking around. Whoever's tree house this is, like, didn't want people in it, I guess. The rope ladder was like thrown up into it, so my boyfriend had to climb up to pull the rope ladder down for us to climb up in it and like poke around. I don't want to say the tree house looks 50 years old, but it's definitely not new. Like, I would have seen it before if it was here. Someone in my family would have seen it. The wood is kind of rotted and there's old, freaky, spooky toys on the floor. Like the beheaded doll in the middle of the floor. There's also like rusty tin boxes and stuff. It was just a spooky vibe, never seen this thing. It's full of old, like dirty, freaky toys. So I make the joke like, LOL, what if we're in a horror movie? Like we're the only ones who can see the treehouse and it just disappears. Like we come back and it's gone. The treehouse is not there. I immediately called my dad. I'm like, remember that time I told you about that? And he was like, yeah, but I never went and looked at it. So no one has seen this treehouse except my boyfriend and I. So anyway, here is the location. That is what it looked like. And I'm fixing to go show you that spot right now. So this is where it was. It would have been between these two trees right here. In this video, you can see where it's wedged between the trees.
Wow.
I would have set my phone like right about here to take that video, and as you can see, there's not a treehouse. The only logical thing I can think of is someone built a treehouse with old dirty wood and then filled it with old dirty toys and then tore it down. But I think this is public land, so who would do that? Like, the city wouldn't do. If you've seen the treehouse, please message me.
What the She posted that on Friday the 13th, by the way. And I got that video sent to me so many times. I was like, what the fuck is going on? It's a freaky glitch of the Matrix. She literally said that she's lived there for 20 years and has never once seen this treehouse. And the only people who did see the treehouse were her and her boyfriend. She told her family and her friends they never saw this treehouse. And then when she went back, the treehouse was gone. That's fucking creepy, you guys. There's been some weird glitches. I also want to show you this.
Wow.
Where does the guy in the red come from? Look it over here. Let's play it again. I've watched this so many times, and in the comments, people are like, I have no idea. Where did he come from? He just pops up out of the blue. Anyway, I think our Matrix is glitching, or we're entering alternate universes.
Yeah, there he is. I threw that in there again just as a reminder that some of this stuff is fake. It's not real. Yo, wasn't his arm under that joint? It was in the chair. His arm was in the chair. Wow.
Your dreams are no longer safe.
How about this? Can we go from the patterns of your brain when you're looking at an image to reconstructing the image? So the way this worked was they put human beings inside an fMRI machine. They had them look at images and figure out what the patterns are, like translate from image to brain patterns. And then of course they would hide the image. So this is a image of a giraffe that the computer has never seen. It's only looking at the fMRI data, and this is what the computer thinks the human is seeing. Yeah. Now, to get state of the art, here's where the combinatorial aspects, why you can start to see these are all the same demo. To do this kind of imaging, the latest paper, the one that happened even after this, which is already better, uses stable diffusion, uses the thing that you use to make art. Like, what should a thing that you use to make art have anything to do with reading your brain? But of course, it goes further. So in this one, they said, can they understand the inner monologue, the things you're saying to yourself in your own mind? Mind you, by the way, when you dream, like your visual cortex runs in reverse, so your dreams are no longer safe. But we'll try this. So they had people watch a video and just narrate what was going on in the video in their mind. So there's a woman, she's hit in the back, she falls over. This is what the computer reconstructed the person thinking. See a girl, looks just like me, get hit in the back, and then she is knocked off.
Wow.
So our thoughts, are starting to be decoded. Yeah. Just think about what this means for authoritarian states, for instance. Or if you want to generate images that maximally activate your pleasure sensor or anything else. Okay, but let's keep going, right? To really get the sense of the combinatorics of this. How about, can we go from Wi-Fi radio signals, sort of like the Wi-Fi routers in your house, they're bouncing off radio signals that work sort of like sonar. Can you go from that to where human beings are to images? So what they did is they had, a camera looking at a space with people in it. That's sort of like coming in from one eye. The other eye is the radio signals, so sonar from the Wi-Fi router. And they just learned to predict, this is where the human beings are. Then they took away the camera. So all the AI had was the language of radio signals bouncing around a room. So and this is what they're able to reconstruct. Real-time 3D pose estimation, right? So suddenly AI has turned every Wi-Fi router into a camera that can work in the dark, specially tuned for tracking living beings.
Wow.
But, luckily, that would require hacking Wi-Fi routers to be able to, do something with that. But how about this? Computer code, that's just a type of language. So you can say, and this is a real example that I tried, GPT, find me a security vulnerability, then write some code to exploit it.
Yeah, that's wild. There's this movie called Minority Report. I know my 80s baby's probably seen this. So it's like it's a dystopian future where they have actual real psychic people that are connected to a network of computers, and they're able to predict crime, right? So they predict the crime before it happens. And I thought about that when they were speaking of your thoughts being imaged through a computer. What if you just had the thought from being angry or wanting to hurt someone? No intentions of doing it. You just think it, and it renders that image, and then you get arrested for pre-crime or premeditated crime. That's crazy and that's dangerous.
Grabbing a lemon, right? I cut it in half, and then I cut it in half once more, right there. You can see me cut it, right? I go get a bag. Okay, I grab the bag. I go back for the lemon, and I grab the lemon, and I touch it, and I'm like, why is it not cut in half? In my face, I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like inspecting it. I take it out of the bag. I grab this lemon, trying to see if I cut that one. I recut the lemon because the lemon wasn't cut anymore. I'm freaking out because of
David Blaine's trolling her. He gave her a trick knife.
So Jordan Maxwell, what is allodial ownership?
Well, first of all, understand that if you're a U.S. citizen, you do not own anything. If you paid your house off, you don't own it. You have an equitable interest in the property, but you don't own it. Only way you can own anything in America, to actually own it, is with something called allodial title, A-L-L-O-D-I-A-L, allodial, I think that's the way it's spelled, A-L-L-O-D-I-A-L, allodial title. Allodial title means God cannot touch it, no one, because it's absolutely owned by you. But if you don't buy your car, your jet plane, your boat, your house, whatever it is, and have an allodial title, then you don't own it. And the authorities can come in and take your home anytime they want. It's interesting. Banks cannot touch anything that has an allodial title, cannot touch it. Government cannot touch it. No one can touch anything that is bought under a allodial title. Go look it up in a dictionary. Look it up in a law dictionary. Allodial title. Very interesting. The Queen of England, everything she owns is an allodial title. It means God can't touch it. Yeah. So, and Americans can buy stuff in allodial title. You just have to know how to do it.
Yo, that's wild. Allodial titles, huh? So that means we don't own anything. So I don't own my house, my car, nothing. Wow. I want to look into that. You guys ever heard of allodial titles?
That was caught on live TV in Chile. Check this out.
Estas han sido las informaciones desde el Palacio de la Moneda más detalles de nuestras ediciones posteriores.
Perfecto, Mariano, entonces estamos muy atentos entonces a las novedades. Mariano. Vamos.
Yo, that has to be like some type of green screen or augmented reality effect. That was cool though.
So we're walking through the city, right? And look at this. Big building up there. Big building down here. And what happened, Mr. Drifter? Lost it.
Yeah. How does that happen?
What happened?
He fell off the roof.
Everybody knows something's up. Everybody knows. That is not normal. Everyone is looking up, wondering why the sky is split. Look.
All those lines. Look at that.
Sky is broken. And everybody knows something's fishy,
too.
don't you? Fishy, ain't it?
Looks unnatural.
You know, that's the first time I ever seen this.
That's right.
Got a burning bush. Oh, man, that's some biblical stuff right there, buddy. What's up with that glass?
Las palabras de las brujas, los secretos escondidos en la noche, los antiguos dioses invocamos ahora, la obra de la magia.
They're plotting to take over the world. The ant's about to be a problem.
Conspiracy Theory Part 1. There has been many people through the years that have died that were in the circle of the Clinton family. This is the Clinton family's alleged body count. 1. Don Henry and Kevin Ives. On August 23, 1987, 2 teens from Arkansas were killed and their bodies were left on railroad tracks. The cause of death for Don Henry and Kevin Ives was changed from accidental to homicide after Kevin Ives' body was excavated and a second autopsy was conducted. At the time, the boys' deaths were contentiously deemed accidental. According to conspiracy theories and Linda Ives, the mother of Kevin Ives, the boys were killed after discovering a drug drop from an airplane that resembled Barry Seal's operations in Mena. The Clinton Chronicles made the claim that Bill Clinton benefited from cocaine trafficking at the Mena airport while serving as governor of Arkansas and covered it up. 2. Vince Foster. On July 20, 1993, Vince Foster, a deputy White House lawyer, was discovered dead in Fort Marcy Park in Virginia, outside of Washington, D.C. He was shot in the mouth, according to an autopsy, and his body had no additional injuries. 5 official investigations into his death determined it to be a suicide, but he continues to be the focus of rumors that the Clintons actually killed him for knowing too much. 3. Jerry Parks. On September 26, 1993, a guy in another automobile shot Jerry Parks 10 times with a 9mm handgun as he was leaving a Mexican restaurant on the outskirts of Little Rock, Arkansas. Parks had served as the chief of security for the Clinton campaign headquarters during the 1992 presidential campaign. Gary Parks, Parks' son, said that his father had compiled a file exposing Clintons and quote, peccadillos and quote, and was attempting to blackmail the Clinton campaign. 4. Edward Eugene Wiley. Edward Eugene Wiley, Jr., a Clinton fundraiser, said that Bill Clinton had sexually abused his wife Kathleen on November 29, 1993, in a CBS television program called 60 Minutes. In her testimony, Kathleen also discussed the Clinton v. Jones sexual harassment case. Edward was discovered dead in the Virginia woods, and it was determined that he committed suicide. These are all just theories, but what do you think?
That's been talked about for years, man, how Clintons just get rid of people. If you're not with the program, they will eliminate you. So has been said by insiders and things like that. I'm scared to say their name. You're not going to add me to.
That's what I'm getting at. Now listen, after I get my little of energy, then I can direct it. But they not peeping game though, man. I swear they still gonna be like,
yeah, that's interesting. I wonder if he was doing maybe some type of breath trick or breath manipulation, or if he really has figured out how to use chi. That's what the Chinese called it. But that's dope. I got to see more of his stuff.
The University of Rochester has created an invisibility shield, and I've recreated it here. Let me show you.
Real Harry Potter cloak.
This is the world's best invisibility shield I've ever seen. Notice how I can have a person in front of me that's completely blocked by the shield. But if I walk behind them, you can still see the background. In fact, you can even see me behind it. I've done a few different videos on how to make things invisible, but I think this one knocks them out of the park. So how is this working? How can you completely see me behind this, but you can't see her in the middle here? So what is this magic invisibility shield made of?
I need that. So when me and the kids play hide and seek, I'll win every time. Oh yeah, I don't mind cheating.
So I don't drink water as you know it for 40 years now. I'm drinking living water. I'm drinking water that comes from the plants. My water needs to be filtered by the plants, not by a man-made plant. You know, a water filtration system. You know, not by ionization, reverse osmosis, alkalinization. No, the trees, the plants filter my water.
That's something to look into. I'm not a health professional, but if you have any experience with it, let us know your experiences. Hey, thanks, family. That's been another one. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with me. Hey, I love y'all. See you on the next one. Peace.